From a Deep Well. Heaven Letter number 4862. March 18, 2014. Today speak in silence. Leave some thoughts unsaid. Certainly, there is good in bouncing thoughts off others, yet, not bouncing thoughts off others also serves. Your thoughts do not always have to be served up to everyone as though they were lunch. Sometimes, just be in silence. Give yourself a chance to listen rather than speak. You can let your thoughts resolve themselves. There is thought that is deeper than words. There is something deeper than words and deeper than the vibration of thoughts that spin up. There is a rich place from which all thoughts come. You can think of thoughts as boiling water bubbling up by the heat of the stove. Thoughts, however, rise up from an even-temperatured place, a cool place we could say. Although thoughts need no exterior impetus to get them going, thoughts do rise up from different levels. They rise up from different strata. Thoughts rise up from where they are not yet thoughts but a certain energy. On the surface level, thoughts arise from other thoughts. One thing makes you think of another. There really is no end to thoughts. The layer from which God writing comes is a deeper place from where what we can call ordinary thoughts come. Of course, this is the case. This has to be the case. Words may be the same, yet deeper thoughts come from a deeper deep within the source and not from the top of the head, so to speak. All thoughts ultimately rise from deep, and although thoughts may seem to rise full-fledged, there is a place deeper than thought. Do rare thoughts come from the deeper heart of the source? Can thoughts be compared to mining for gold? In a way, yet thinking is easier than mining. Thinking is much more effortless. Now, in our looking at the process of thought, we are looking at a deep well. There is a lodestone of thought deep within everyone. Deep thoughts do not dwell on the surface, yet, at the same time, deep thoughts are also available for grabs. We can say that thoughts arrive on an elevator. An express elevator that starts on the 10th floor doesn't bring you passengers that come from the first floor. Despite all I have just said, do not overthink about where thoughts come from. First of all, your thoughts are not exactly your thoughts. Thoughts circulate. In one sense, you do not think at all. You reach up or dig down to the depths, and you pull up a thought. Thoughts are more like public property. And the thoughts that rise in you are filtered through you. The expression that a thought dawns on you is a pertinent expression. Thoughts dawn. Ideas dawn. Is that not the case? Thoughts are easy. They do not really come from effort. Thoughts pop up. Is thinking the same as remembering? Certainly, you remember some memories, and you forget others even in terms of the surface level of thought. You can't remember someone's name or what you had for lunch. It could be possible to say that all of my thoughts are in a bin somewhere. You don't specifically know where that bin is, yet sometimes you reach into the bin and pull out a thought. Many thoughts pass you by. I am saying that all thoughts are not so deliberate, and all thoughts come from a wellspring of thoughts. When I say you can let go of thoughts that no longer serve, picture that you simply drop a thought off in a special bin where it will no longer prevent you from thinking anew. Then you can not only think differently, you can see differently. Is then perception a thought or a result of a combination of thoughts? Are you muddled enough? It doesn't matter. What does matter is that you can think anew, and you can perceive brightly anew. Thinking new thoughts means finding fresh thoughts. Not all thoughts are to be dropped off in the used bin, just ones that have served their day and are ready to be made into compost. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. heavenletters.org